Weighing in at a whopping 11.9 ounces is the Powerhouse 3DS XL. It has an amazing library of games. It has great emulation capabilities. It is highly customizable and personalizable. And it has a super cool camera. I mean, it's kind of got everything that you could ask for. I've only had mine for about 6 or 7 months, so that's probably why I'm still so excited about it. But growing up, I only had a DS Lite, and then eventually I got a 2DS for myself with like my middle school graduation money. And now for the last 6 months with my own adult money, I have purchased myself my very first 3DS XL. I really wanted a black one, but they were charging, people on eBay were charging like 30 to 40 or more dollars just for the different color. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just get the blue one. So I don't see many people with the blue one. So if you have the blue one, we can be blue 3DS owners together. Obviously, I have also gone a step further with customizing, and I have put my own stickers on the cover. I was really unsure about putting stickers on it at first because I kind of like the plain vanilla cover look as well, but I'm also a fan of the sticker look. So I just told myself that if I ever wanted to, I could swap out the case, and I can actually make it black if I wanted to. I heard that they're pretty easy to change. I've watched a couple videos on it and I was like, I can definitely do that. I don't know if I can, but I might try in the future. But as of right now, it looks like this. I have a couple game cartridges, but not many. I had a lot more, but they were mostly like girly shovelware games, like baby games and the Imagine games. I really loved Imagine Artist. I am going to make a completely separate video showing off my collection, so stay tuned for that. But today we're just going to be talking about what I have on my 3DS itself. So no cartridges, just my modded games. There is a super cool community of people that are keeping the 3DS alive, and it might arguably be even more alive now, a decade later, than it ever was when we were kids. People really of all ages and walks of life still enjoying the 3DS, and that's mostly thanks to the amazing modding community that has made so much available and has been super kind and warm on YouTube. So I thought that I would make my own little tribute video documenting what I have on my 3DS and share that with you guys. This console has a 32GB SD card in it, but I don't really have it jam-packed. I don't like to load on a bunch of games that I just haven't gone around to play yet, or I'm in the middle of games. It's kind of intimidating to have a bunch of really long games on there and no time to finish them, or I'm going through something else. So I have a couple longer games on here, and then I have a couple like silly fun games you can just sit down for a couple minutes and play. But I'm going to be showing you guys all of it today. So let's go see what I have on it. Okay, so first we can take a look at my themes. Right now I have a Cyclops and Jean Grey theme on that I made recently. I think this is the most recent theme that I've made. I've been getting into making themes recently. It's pretty fun. Like, I went on Theme Plaza all excited to start like personalizing and customizing the system. And most of the themes, honestly, I didn't really like them. Just like upscaling issues or the resolution is not correct. So I took a shot at making my own themes, and it's pretty cool. I recommend doing that if you like don't find anything that you want. Just go ahead and make your own if you've got a PC that you can run the program on. It's super easy. I would say most themes take me about like 30 minutes, maybe like 40, but it's probably because I'm pretty picky with like colors. I spend a long time trying to like get good UI colors, so it takes me quite a bit of time, but it's pretty fun, so I would recommend checking that out. And if we go to my Homebrew folder, we can go to Anemone, and I can show you the other themes that I have. Other themes that I've got are like a Final Fantasy VIII one. This one's pretty cool. I downloaded this off the Theme Plaza. An Inuyasha one that I made recently. I think this one's really cool. I don't know, I kind of like how it's like a manga panel, so it's just black, white, and gray, so we can like just get UI that's just like black and white. I think it's kind of like sleek and cool. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make more manga panel themes. It's pretty cool. And then I have a couple Kirby ones. I quite like this one. This is my favorite Kirby one because he's so sleepy. And another one, a Pajama Party one, a Last Unicorn one, a Pokemon one. This is the Cyclops and Jean one I have equipped right now. A House Moving Castle one I made. A Nausicaa one. And then I think the last one is this Final Fantasy IX one with Vivi and Zidane. And I think I'm going to switch over to this one for the tour just because I think the colors are a little bit easier on the eyes than compared to like the X-Men yellow and blue and everything. So let's go over and switch to that one. All right, we're all loaded up. Here's the theme. And I got little Mount Gulu playing in the background. It's like my favorite Final Fantasy song. I'm not really sure why. It's just like super catchy. I don't know. So the first thing that I've got is this Sleepy badge. And then this is the folder, my Homebrew folder. And that's where I keep my anemone. So the first thing I have is Checkpoint, where you can back up your games. Universal Updater to update stuff. FTPD. Honestly, I don't remember what this does. And then HShop for some games. And then I have NetPass. I usually use NetPass for Tomodachi Life so I can get the exclusive items that you can like trade with people online, because it's kind of hard to get those because there's just like not so many people that use Street Pass in the street. So NetPass is useful for that. And then Anemone, which is the themes. Homebrew launcher, where you can get homebrew stuff. And this is where I have my DS forwarder for my DS games. FBI, and then the badge generator thing that lets you use custom badges like the ones I have over here. So I usually keep my menu at about this size. I think it's like a comfortable size. I see most people kind of keep it at this like size, but I quite like being able to look at the icons, so I keep it a bit bigger. And then I have my camera here because I use the camera quite often. It's probably one of my most used apps on here, so I keep it here. And then next to it I keep Mi Plaza just to manage like street passes I get, mostly for Tomodachi Life. The cartridge I have in right now is Animal Crossing New Leaf, and everything else has been loaded onto the SD card. So first I have Hamtaro, Ham Ham Heartbreak. I have Tomodachi Life, obviously. Monster Rancher DS. I expected this game to not be as good as it is. It's quite similar to the Monster Rancher 2 for PlayStation, so it is a lot better than I thought it would be, and I quite enjoy this game. And then at Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn Adventure, Final Fantasy VI. I'm about halfway through this game, and I'm really enjoying it. It's my first, like, older Final Fantasy game, like the ones that are still in the pixel style and they're not 3D. And I'm liking it a lot more than I thought that I would. I do love turn-based games. They're probably like, I kind of only play turn-based games, and for single-player games at least. And I really like it. I think it's great. I'm really loving it. And then another Hamtaro game, Ham Hams Unite. Harvest Moon, Tale of Two Towns. Another Hamtaro game, Rainbow Rescue. Flipnote Studio. I have made like maybe like 2 or 3 drawings on here. I definitely want to explore this more. I just haven't gotten a chance, but I'm excited to do more art on here. Magician's Quest, Mysterious Times, Style Savvy Trendsetters. So like I don't like to load on too much on here. I could have like all the Style Savvy games, but Trendsetters is my favorite. I don't really see a need to have like all the Style Savvies on here if I know that this is the only one that I'm gonna play. I don't like to like beef it up unnecessarily with like things like just for the sake of having it. And then I have WWF Betrayal, if you know, you know. And then I have Nintendogs and Cats, Pokemon Black. So I have a couple of Pokemon games on here. I don't have too many because I do have a lot of cartridges. So this, I usually put like the companion. So I have the white cartridge, so I put black on here. And then this is probably one of my most played games, Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, Kira Kira Pop Princess, which is another rhythm game, Pokemon Soul Silver, Brother Bear, the GBA game, Harvest Moon GB, Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town. I've played Harvest Moon Sunshine Islands, but I have not gotten around to Mineral Town, so I really want to play that one. And then I have Castlevania Area of Sorrow, which I have played, and then I have Harmony of Dissonance, which I have not played yet. And the little badges, little divider, little Calico Critter badges. And then I have my undesirables folder, which basically just has all the system apps on here that I don't really need to use often. So I just kind of put them over there. And Club Penguin, Elite Penguin Force, Chrono Trigger. I have not gotten around to playing this yet, so that's why it's kind of in the back. Because I'm still in the middle of Final Fantasy VI, I would really like to finish that one before like starting a whole new beefy JRPG. So that one's sitting over here waiting to be played patiently. Plants vs. Zombies, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Explorers of Sky. I have not played this one yet. Most of these games over here, I like probably haven't really gotten too much. This one I have though, Fish Tycoon. I used to play the Flash game of this on desktop like a long time ago. And when I found out that there was a DS game, I hopped on that, downloaded it immediately. It's awesome. I used to play this game so much on desktop. And then My Sims, Elite Beat Agents, and another badge. And then this last thing is just a ROM hack that some of my friends put together. Some of you are probably going to be super shocked at this and go crazy in the comments, but if you've noticed, I don't have any Zelda games on here, and it's because I've actually never played a Zelda game. Yeah, I didn't really grow up playing Zelda. I grew up with Final Fantasy, so that's why obviously I have Final Fantasy stuff on here, and I've just never really delved into Zelda. Never got Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, never tried them out. I've never played any of the earlier games, and I've been kind of like a Zelda hater. It's just a joke though, I don't actually hate Zelda, but it's kind of like a little shtick that I'm a Final Fantasy person and not a Zelda person. But I'm obviously open to Zelda games, so if anybody wants to recommend like the best starter Zelda game, let me know, and maybe I will download it on here and try it out, and maybe I'll be a Zelda convert. So that's basically what I've got on my 3DS. If you guys have any recommendations of games that you think that I would like, or if you just love that game, feel free to comment it and let me know about it. Maybe you just want to gush about your favorite game, that's cool too. There's just something really beautiful about older games and the limitations and what they were able to do within those limitations. I love talking about games, and I love talking about retro games too in particular, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!